please welcome to the stage the next team to present their paper titled Click, Cart, Conclude, a disruptive approach to market insights.
A very good evening to everyone. I am Gargi from Dabur, and with me my co-authors Trisha and Pratiti from Smitten, and we are here to share the learnings of our paper, Click, Cart, and Conclude, a disruptive approach to market insights. This is about a case where actually Dabur adopted a new approach that really gave us an edge over the traditional approaches that we are used to. So Dabur wanted to launch a toothpaste brand for the kids, in the kids segment, in two flavors basically, watermelon and strawberry, the two flavors that you can see here. The product was aimed at mothers who are very affluent in nature, residing in the top metros of the country, and are also specifically having kids in the age group of 2 to 6 years, and frequent buyers of child personal care products from the online platforms. That is because we wanted to launch the product in a very cluttered marketplace, which is the e-commerce platforms. We not only wanted to understand the product packaging and communication feedback, but we also wanted to understand the purchase journey of these consumers in the e-commerce platforms. However, there were multiple challenges. The first challenge was recruiting the right set of consumers, high NCCS mothers, as I said, residing in top metros. So recruiting them is time inefficient also, cost inefficient also. Further, we did not have much understanding of the user journey in the e-commerce platforms, the entire purchase funnels that usually what a mother goes through. Moreover, we did not have the appropriate norms and benchmarks to accurately assess the KPIs like purchase intent, which is usually colored by overclaim in most of the traditional researches. And that's when we thought that we have to take care of these gaps, and sooner we realized that we needed a platform where we can have access to transparent data. We can actually target this very niche TG, which can be validated by their purchase journey history, by their navigation history, and so on. At the same time, the platform should also offer us with benchmark norms for accurately assess the purchase intent and all other KPIs. Needless to say, it has to be cost and time efficient as well. Now, over to the Smitten team to say how we accomplished this objective.
Thank you, Gargi. Hi, everyone. Pratiti this side representing Smitten. Smitten resembles a typical marketplace for fast-moving consumer goods in the online vertical. What makes us unique is our business model itself that allows a user to try a product before they have to make a purchase decision. Now, while this try before you buy concept attracted heavily our 17 million plus unique consumer base, what helped us truly give higher value to our partners like Dabur was an algorithm that we built back when we started 9 years ago. This proprietary algorithm essentially helps us to tap into consumer information expanding beyond the demographics and standard spends, etc. It essentially helps us to understand the changing lifestyle preferences of users across a period of time. Moreover, we also started using this information to classify consumers in different cohorts, which brands later on started using to find relevant recruitment without spending any additional cost and time for any of the research requirements. Let's see how it actually works. Yes, so what you see on your right is the entire user journey for any research activation that Smitten does. The way it works is the user comes on the app. Unlike most marketplaces, they notice there are two sections, trial and shop. Trial is sample, shop is your marketplace. Trial is where they also land. Now in the trial section, they will see anywhere between 2,000 to 2,500 different products in the trial versions. Each user is only allowed to pick up any 6 products that they really want to try. Now, because out of these hundreds of options, they only select 6 products, their intent is captured. Moreover, when they try to check out, they do have to pay a nominal fee of 235 rupees, ensuring that they're serious about their consideration. which of course, this 235 rupees they can use to avail higher discounts if they decide to purchase the full-size product. So this is the cycle, but in between trial and shop, we can also activate surveys which brands can customize depending on the research requirements. These surveys can help us tap into not just product feedbacks, but also users' responses on various attributes, on various sensorial parameters, etc. Now, while we talk about the entire journey, reality is that before we have even initiated the process, the client, or in this case Dabur, had already predefined the user base who should be able to see this product. So relevancy has been intact throughout this user journey. As lucrative as we have tried to make this user journey for users as well as clients, what makes us most desirable is what you see on your right. This is the Smitten Pulse product. It essentially is a data dashboard that is available to brands that they can access and understand what's happening with their products, profiling, etc. on a real-time basis. This is not a standard dashboard that tells you where your product has gone to which pin code, etc. It also allows you to deep dive into the consumer journey, right from the point they enter the app, the number of seconds they spend on a description, when they add to cart, checkout, the entire sentiment analysis, etc. We'll talk about it in the later slides. But this dashboard is what helps us build credibility as well as help the clients in a much shorter duration. Let's see how Dabur was able to achieve its research requirements using these capabilities in the next slides. Over to you, Trisha.
Thanks, Pratiti. So, Smitten has an overall 1,300 plus brand partners across categories. Specifically, in the kids oral care category, we already have 5.6 million users who are identified as mothers. Among this user base, we already have 1 million consumers who have kids within the age group of 2 to 6, which was the right TG for Dabur. And hence, the recruitment was very easy for us. Apart from this, we also collect many attributes related to a consumer as and when they purchase, they start their purchase on our app, their category buying behavior, what product they liked, what product they did not like, etc. All these data points have actually helped us to build our own benchmarks and norms at a category, subcategory, even at a product or at an ingredient level. Moreover, these benchmarks and norms are not just based on the claimed data, but also based on the real transactions any user have done on Smitten app itself. Now, as you can see on the screen, both the products were well received by the users. Here, the user engagement typically means that anybody who has spent 7 seconds or higher on the product display views. While the absolute numbers for strawberry were the highest simply because of its popularity over watermelon flavor, however, watermelon flavor's add to cart to checkout ratio was the best simply because of its uniqueness. Nevertheless, strawberry flavor has outperformed watermelon flavor and has done really well in few key attributes, which is purchase intent and product likability. There were clearly a few areas of improvement as well with respect to packaging, characters, graphic designing, etc. Overall, Smitten was able to deliver this particular project end-to-end within just 3 weeks, which is essentially 75% lower timeline with respect to any conventional channels. So that's what we did with this particular research. Over to Gargi to help us understand how she has actually benefited from this.
Thanks, Trisha. So post successful completion of this measurement exercise, we had further optimized the product and slightly on the packaging also, and also the A+ content that had gone to the e-commerce platforms before we finally went ahead with the launch. And not only that, further to this, there were multiple other NPDs that were planned for e-commerce platforms in Dabur, for which also we are leveraging on this platform. So thank you so much.
Yeah, we have one question. How scalable is the model for other brands or products within different segments? And what lessons have you learned from this approach that could be applied to future new product developments or marketing strategies?
Thank you for the question. First, addressing the point on scalability. As of today, we have 1,300 total brand partners for your reference. In the last 12 to 18 months, we have done over 110 different product testing studies. Few of these would be A/B testing, some of these would be blind product testing, some of these could be beta launch just before the final outlay in the market. When we talk about scalability, reality is that what Smitten has is the right audience. It doesn't matter whether the category is an FMCG or the brand wants to understand something at an ingredient level, or whether a battery company wants to understand if this toys will work or not, or a food product wants to understand if a certain offer will work against a specific type of product or not. As long as we have the right audience that engages with us on a daily basis, we should be able to apply the same model across different categories, FMCG or non-FMCG.
Just adding on to it, because you asked about brand. So in Dabur also, there are multiple healthcare and lifestyle brands also where we have leveraged this on. Particularly in such cases where the TG is extremely niche and difficult to get, and we are also planning to launch in the e-commerce platform. So that is a mandate that we have kept.
Thank you, that answers it well.